Oh yes, safe with Saylee. You guys know how it is. Talking on the earth, a lot of different things to speak on. Man, it feels like I haven't even been live for some time. Maybe so, not since last Monday with the Safe Space Saylee show. Guys, this month I already told you guys. Every Monday we come up with the relationships, but I call this one the Earth. I'm grounding really right now, and it's very, very important to connect back with the very thing that's giving you life. Stop playing around with it. You owe it everything, because it has given you everything. So I did a little sun gazing, talked with did some tree hugs, ground, whatever it is, whatever it takes. And there's never too much sun. People like saying, "Oh, it's hot, it's this." It's never that, never too much. Now, guys, when I come with the Safe with Saylee, it's mainly me, just kind of going over what I spoke on or what I went through this week, and what to look forward to as well too. This is gonna be the most. I already been telling you guys, it's gonna be the most impactful month. For me, I do a lot of, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling near the end of the month. So it's something that is very important for me to do. A lot of things are going on around the planet, and you want to make sure that you are good. I talk with people every day. This is Sunday to Sunday, whether it's friends, clients, or associates. You want to make sure that you are giving yourself the best experience in this life. People are on here on the app or whatever in this life, they just talking. Some people just talking, and maybe it's just good for them. Find out what works for you. If there's anything you learn or you grab from Mr. Saylee, find out what works for you, and then work it. Because you have a billion people talking on to do this or to try this, or this medicine, this drug, this, that. But you tried it and it didn't work. So you gotta do what works for you. There was a guy that just moved into my building, and he was talking about how outside of the building is, dangerous, or it's all this. And I'm like, man, right now, don't worry about the outside. Worry about the inside. Inside the building, it's like heaven. You talking about when you walk outside the doors, it's crazy. Yeah. But that's very spiritual, because that's like within your own mind. Make sure that it is your own heaven. It's your own peace, your own joy, your own happiness. What people are doing outside, hey man, that is none of my concern. It's really not. When I'm in a position to create heaven on earth in my world, I'm gonna do it every time. That's why I don't get involved with what's too many people have going on. And don't feel sad about it. Like, oh man, I feel sorry for this individual, this person. They're not seeing it how I'm seeing it. They're not enjoying like I'm enjoying. That's why I was talking about the lead by example. That's the best thing, because sometimes you can't tell people things. They got to go through the heartache, the pain, and even the inconsistency of what they've been doing. It ain't been working. Even the inconsistency of what they've been doing. It ain't been working. You gotta switch some things up. So don't allow somebody else to trick you out of enjoyment. You know? Shout out to everybody coming in. If you're coming in, I really appreciate everyone. You know, my reason here is just to give you that power back. When I'm dealing with even my clients too, it's about giving them the power back. That's all it's about. Because if you're the most powerful individual on the planet and you don't know that, then you missing out. Man, I could be enjoying, but I'm playing around. Yeah, pretty much so. I don't care the race, the gender. I was just telling people this: your economic status, your social status, your psychological status. That stuff don't matter. That stuff don't matter. This is what I was talking about, doing what works for you. I remember, I'm not gonna, at least for now, right now, not put people's name on. I remember discussing with this one girl. You know, she used to tell me about, you know, issues or problems, whatever that she was going on with. And that was, you know, I loved being in that space. So this safe space been around since elementary school. And they're like, Saylee, how old are you? Don't worry about that. I'm ageless, man. But let me get back to the point. So I was speaking with a good friend of mine. I mean, I love this girl. And she has a family and she's doing a lot of things now. And I'm so happy for her. I am. But I remember there were certain difficulties or whatever it may be. I'm not going to speak on that. But I would, you know, give her the, you know, this wisdom or whatever that I had at the time. But she didn't use it. Now, did I get upset? Like, no, you're not using it, you coming back and forth. No, I didn't get upset. Because that actually refined me now. It was sharpening even my tools. And I didn't even know it at the time. Sharpening my tools. Now, it's rarely a situation come across my table and I don't have the answers for it. No, I got it. But the point that I'm making is, you may have individuals come around you and they're bringing issues to you, but they're not even looking for the solution. They're not even looking for the solution. Y'all boys good. You know, they're not looking for the solution. Sometimes people just want. I remember talking with one client. She talks about how individuals. She asks them a question like, "Do you actually want help with this, or do you just want to vent?" No, I got that. I love that too. I got the space to vent. If you just want to blow off some steam, I'm the perfect one, because I'm not gonna bring it back later on or years down the line. Oh man, this person was doing this, they were going through this difficulty and they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Or that they were just a mess. No, I'm not gonna do something like that. I need you to be able to be your full self, knowing that this will never be released on no podcast or no music tape, no mixtape or anything like that. It won't. That's what a safe space is for. That's just who I am for. Myself, my being is a safe space. Now you may have a safe space Saylee show. Yeah, that's a fragment of what I even am. A fragment. You know? And so when I come out and I'm dropping this information on or this space out, it's for individuals really to be them. Because so many people they're looking at others and they want to be them. But they're already taken up. Be yourself. You know? Along with my niece, you know, she made a song, Be Yourself. A lot of people looking to be others. I don't even miss the old me. Shout Shout out to everyone coming in. I got the glare, so I can't really see, but it's all good. You guys are great. Happy Saturday, and make some powerful moves. The point I want to make is, how are you showing up on your earth too? You may have somebody going through hell, but you sitting in heaven. Like, dang. And that may spark some envy too. It may spark some envy. Like, why do you deserve this life so good? I'll put in the work. It's just like with counseling. I put in the work, not only just the educational status. That's nothing. That's nothing. I was doing this since elementary too. Remember, guys used to be getting bullied, and I was like, hold on, let me be around, cause it's like when they came around me, it's like, oh, Saylee or Daniel, whatever, he's around him, so we ain't gonna mess with him no more, and it's like that. Cause I'll be real with you guys, I was a wild one growing up. So not to say that individuals made them afraid of me. No, it was never about that. There was a certain crew that was around where it's like, oh, he talking with Daniel, or he talking with Saylee. No, he's good. Don't mess with him, leave him alone. And it's like that. So when it comes to who you are, this thing is what I'm doing is giving you your power back. And this is, you don't have to pay $100,000, $10,000, $100, $50, $10, even $1. Man, the amount of information, even that I have put out, not only with the show, just in general. If you're serious about your own life, the answers, you already got it. Shout out to the sun. Shout out to everybody coming in. You already got it. We in this information age now, not just finding out. Don't be an information junkie. Oh man, I need this. I need to have this to be able to do this. I need to do this. I need to get this piece of information. Oh, there's just one more step. There's just one more step. Using ChatGPT, I call it Miss Silence. Now, she got a lot of different names, but I don't reach the edge of the edge. I don't reach the edge of the edge already, so it's like, dang. Say, what prompt did you use? It's what comes out of your own heart. Some people are afraid of the unknown. I needed that. And even beyond that too. I'll talk a little bit just on the nothingness, but I won't go that far in. This is why I was speaking. A lot of this stuff is intertwined. What's working for you? We still got the Google, but now you got ChatGPT. If you know how to use it, you can get all the answers that you need. You can get everything that you need. There's no more excuses. That's why I don't feel sorry for no one anymore. I used to, but I don't feel sorry for people no more. Heck no. I don't feel sorry for anyone. Because I've already been at this stage. I've been homeless. I've been to a point where no one even wanted to accept me. So going through that extreme darkness, dang, nobody even wants to be around you, or no one wants to even speak with you. They're looking at you, they're assessing you. I needed it. Like, hold on, the homelessness. Now, I'm not telling no one that you have to become homeless. So you don't have to sleep on the park. You don't have to sleep on the beach. You don't have to sleep on the pavement. You don't need that. Certain people, they've gone through difficulties so where you don't need to anymore. You can skip certain levels. I remember my one brother was talking like that, but I had got an apartment in where I'm at really right now in LA. And I'm like, bro, I've already hop, skipped, and jumped 10 years. You don't have to do that, but use it. I done hop, skip, jumped to 10 years, but you gonna still act like I'm in At the first stage, nah, you playing around. Ain't no chilling around me, man. There ain't no chilling around me. There is no chilling. There's work to do. If you on this earth, you got work to do. Everyone. And I challenge anyone. I don't care if you got 10 PhDs. And there's individuals who've spoken to me. They have their PhDs. They know I challenge them too. I spoke about it a little bit on the Safe Space Sadie show. But I challenge y'all. Everyone. My mom, my step pops, my pops, my aunts, my uncles, they get challenged. That's just what happens. You think I'll care about it if I'm liked by you? You got another thing coming. You would hope that. Man, Saylee being hard on the people. They actually need it because the world gonna be harder. So I need to prepare you for what the world is already gonna bring. I gotta prepare you. This is what my preparation stages as well too. The streets of LA have prepared me for any place on the planet. I'm talking about from the skyscrapers, the high rises, to the streets. I'm talking about the grass. You see the grass? You see the pavement, the course? From the grass. I remember sleeping in the park. I remember sleeping in the park one time. I'm like, dang, sometimes I used to realize, how this individual sleeping in the park? Until it became me. I was like, dang, I had to do it. That's probably one of the best rests that I got. Like, imagine sleeping on your earth. Not in no bed or nothing. The ground is your bed. Now, like what I was saying before, I'm not saying you have to do this. You don't have to do any of that. The thing is, make sure that you are, I could say, get into your next level. How do you want to show up in the world? Ask yourself those questions. How you even want to show up? I hear people talking about traveling. They want to do this. And they're waiting for this certain amount of time. You may not get that. You seen how COVID happened? I bet people will, oh man, I'll travel at this time when this time comes. But then COVID happened. That shut all your plans down. Look at right now. If you waiting to make a move, oh man, you may not even get that chance. You may not get that opportunity. Just because the state of the world right now. I mean, people may say, yeah, it's all peace, it's all calm, it's all good, yeah. But I know people that are impacted, whether it comes to housing, whether it comes to food, whether it comes to, education, just a lot of things are changing up. I know people are talking about the streamers and what they're doing. A lot of things in the game is changing. I remember who was talking about this. I think with the show It Is What It Is, I believe, with Mace and Cameron, where they were talking about being an influencer. Kids want to be that now. And I love the point he was making. Like, what are you even influenced? What are you influenced? How are you influenced? Where's your educational background? I'm not talking about at a university setting. No, it don't have to be that. Where's your experience? Let's say you got some street knowledge. Let's say you went and took this course. Maybe even on life coaching. Let's say you did it. How are you influencing the individuals? Shout out to everybody coming in. How are you influencing? What type of influence are you bringing? Make sure this baby isn't down. Okay. Yeah, so it's like on that. So I think what we talking about the earth. You know, the week has been powerful. And I'm thankful for it, for TikTok and just the internet and Instagram and Twitter. I love that because it's like no one can hide anymore. if there's a certain amount of information that we need, oh, it's gonna come out and somebody's gonna find it. And they're gonna share it and they're gonna post it. We're not looking at the news anymore. We are the news now. So you can't trick folks like that no more. We're not going for that. So when it comes to what you're bringing to the earth, assess yourself. How am I showing up? What do I actually want to be? See, that's even the thing for me why I was saying, even though you can see on my IG or even on my Facebook, I'm saying the best counselor on the planet. I know it because I put in so much work. I've been to the lowest. And I've been to the, to the high parts. I ain't gonna say the highest, but I've been, maybe it's probably not the lowest. And then maybe I haven't even been to the highest. But I've had that change to where I've experienced, darkness, and then I've experienced light. And then I realized that I still want to express. People need it. And it's not about, charge. All this stuff is given for free. All this stuff is given for free. A lot of the things I've seen, if you search diligently, anything that you want can be acquired. It'll even come out of the woodworks. It'll even come out of the blood. You'll be like, man, how did this situation pop up? You willed it into being or into existence. I'll say it like that. So I think people always they want to do things. They want to share the information. Share the information that you have. Stop holding back. Share it out. I'm extremely excited about this month because this will be the most powerful month in existence, probably in my own life. Because now, even with the being in LA, I've showed folks like, all right, man, this is how you think that you just moved to LA, you just did this. And it took me being in the streets for a couple of times. I don't care where I go. If you gonna threaten me with some homelessness, and that ain't nothing. It's nothing. Even the people that's going through it right now, I'm telling you. Now you got some individuals, they've been at it for a long period of time. Like, bro, I remember being on the street talking with some folks, they've been homeless 20 years. Like, bro, some people, they just want, sometimes you're in a situation, you feel like you can't even get out. Now, that's interesting. Having that desire of wanting more. See, some people don't even want more. So that's why I don't stress myself out with individuals, even when it comes to personal development. Like, I know if you really want it or not. If you're seeking, you're hungry for this knowledge. Even when I was talking to one of my boys about girls, like, bro, I know if you're serious about wanting girls, bro. I know if you are. You can't just come in front of me just talk. I can't. I'm reading in between the lines of what you're saying. You can't just come to me saying, oh, I want this, and you ain't putting in no work. It's not gonna happen. Maybe you just come in your next life and get it. And it's gonna have to be like that for some individuals. I let the pain and the hurt drive me. I needed it. But some people, it doesn't work like that. Some individuals, the pain and the disappointment, it breaks them down to a point to where it's like, all right, you know what? Let me just give up on my life. No, with me, I don't care how it was. I was never giving up. That didn't actually even enter my mind. And I say, but we on the planet. It's 8 for what to say? I think 8.2 billion or whatever it is. I think a lot of people, they're wasting their time. I don't want to have to go back to, the biblical times. They're talking about Noah and all that. I don't want to have to talk about that. But when people are distracted versus when people are attracted, I'll say it like that, to wanting something better, on that end. There are certain people, you're not going to stop them from achieving success. Like me being out here in the sun. You're like, oh man, it must be crazy, you're not hot. It doesn't matter about that. Do you know the sun is sometimes with the information? Do you know just sun gazing, sometimes being out in the sun, you can have some cosmic down? Man, let me relax. I don't want to go too far. I'm not going to go too far. Now I know people have been talking about, the sun burning some people up. Or, hey, man. The sun may be doing that to certain individuals. It may even do that to me. But see, the thing about that is, if it does, then it does. I'm not overly concerned about what the sun is. You see the sun? That's giving the all life to the planet, to the trees, to the grassway. It's giving life. So if the sun is directed its attention to say, hey man, nah, you don't need to be here anymore. You about to get burned, G. Oh, okay. I gotta just put up with that. I know how what they say, people building bunkers and all. Hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Got nothing to do with that. But happy Saturday to everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Saturday. We're doing very great. What do I mean by that? We're doing very great. We're spreading information because for me, it's always only been about one person getting it. Now most of the things that I've been talking about, it's been about self-love. And I've shared with some individuals, and they've seen how serious it is. But I'm not forcing nothing on no one. If you don't get it, then it wasn't meant for you. Maybe you need to go through some more struggles. Maybe you need to go through a harder time. Maybe everything's been taken care of for you, just have the easy life. Maybe so, but see, for me, I'm not too much concerned about that. I remember I making one video, I was saying, man, sometimes I love when individuals are struggling. You need to be taught. It's like the earth. You're getting a whipping from the earth. Spanking you. Hoping that you improve. Now, some people get whooped and they don't learn from it. But until that system whoop on you, whether it's your jail, however, you run into a certain territory, gangs or whatever it may be. But there's always a situation that teaches you. I remember I was chopping up with somebody, this was Thursday. And he was talking about how, how he got in with his baby mama or other things like that. She was upset. Oh, hold on. She was upset that he was in he started being happy in another relationship, got married. But she was upset with that. She didn't like that. And that's another key thing. Some people don't even want you happy. So you got to remember that. And it could be somebody that you love. But yeah, guys, for the Safe Space Safe Show, guys, you got to understand, if you want to be on the show, I know some people are afraid to go live, afraid to be live. Hey, man, I don't do none of this is pre-recorded. It's not pre-recorded. If you can't be live, then if you're just not ready for the show, then. And I'm not, no. I'm not doing that, the pre-recording. No. The best thing I can do for you is say, hey, man, don't show your face. If you're afraid to go live, the whole world seeing you, hey, then don't do it. You know? But the most important thing is taking yourself and improving. Let's say even today, improving. However that looks like. Oh, snap. Hold on. However that looks like. And guys, I'll be real with you. Let me just share some real quickly. Right now, I'm the only one out, with a fro. I know the fro can be intimidating on certain folks. That's why I rock it too. That's why I rock it. I'm like, man, okay. Man, y'all see the fro like this? Yeah, man, be very afraid. Hopefully it shows you that, all right, man. I thought that I didn't like a certain people. I'm talking about men of color, or, Africans, blacks, or whatever you want to call it, man. People are afraid. But sometimes, you remember that it's like that one show, Being Scared Straight. Sometimes you need to be scared straight. Yeah, like these. Now, but see, that doesn't work for everyone. I would have been looking for that. Like, you talking about? Because I think Pusha T has said that there is no too much. And I remember how Thug said too, man, I'm with whatever you with. I'm with whatever you with. So push me to the max. Push me to the brink. Because there is no brink. There is no brink. There is no edge. But I don't want to get off and talk too much like that. But I'm only speaking on that, guys, for when it comes in terms of what you can handle, your positivity, and your own elevation. Shout out to Everless Elevation. Always posting some great things. Always posting some great stuff. And shout out to all the ladies as well too. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your children. You're taking care of your own mental health. Guys, this is what this is for. I'm a mental health counselor. Social, personal, and psychological. I'm dealing with these things. Everyone always talking about, oh yeah, get with this or get this rate. You can sign up or sign this. You gotta sign nothing. If you don't take it serious, I know a lot of people don't take their own mental health seriously. They playing around with it. So hey, then you don't deserve it then. When I look around the planet, I see people, they are messed up. In that part, messed up. And it ain't for me to say, no. Like how when Yeshua came, or Jesus, how he came. They wasn't really welcoming him in. Now, hold on, boy, you blasphemous. You speaking on certain things. No, man, we ain't for that. You was ahead. Some people say, oh, man, you're ahead of your time. Okay. Be ahead of the time. And that's the thing, too. Glad that came out. Don't be afraid to be ahead of your time. However that may look. You can be... Get a tree in the background. Yeah. Don't be afraid to be ahead of your time. I don't care if it's light years ahead of time, too. Dang, man, you bringing certain things that people are just not ready for. Okay, then I ain't gonna be around you too long. I ain't gonna be around you too long. That's it. I can't see too much. Guys, I got this sun. I know it's a little sweaty too, but hey, man, I need the sun to kiss me. I feel like for a certain amount of time, the sun ain't been on me. I like when the sun can be on me. if the sun gave to all life, how can it harm me? I remember I was telling this one lady, I ain't gonna mention her name, she was telling me about sunscreen. Like, I didn't say this to her, like, are you serious? Well, I'm like, the sun is nourishment. Why are you gonna tell me about sunscreen? I'm not trying to block out no sun. That's not what I'm doing. But see, certain people, that's why I said they try to block out the information. I don't want to give too much information. People like, Saylee, I know where you at. Hold on. But see, the thing like that is, shout out. Don't block out your own information. Now, I said this earlier, we're in the information age. So remember, there's a lot of things that's out there too. They're looking to sway you away from your own truth. Go within. Let me see what that means. Find out, discover yourself, what you actually even like. Try some new things. Don't be afraid to fail. Even when it is in whatever arena, whatever way it comes up. So the thing is, you got to make sure do you really truly even believe in yourself and what you want to accomplish, what you want to experience. Because some people, they just get on the app, they be, talking about stuff, and that's cool. They got some great stuff. Shout out to Ascending Message. We got some beautiful stuff. Amazing things. Shout out to my big bro too, Geronimo as well too. Farmer J. Shout out to him. He's doing a lot of great things. But see, the thing is, I'm at a level really right now. They call it the beyond the beyond. You reach a level where there is no more talking. It's the pure unmanifested. No, I don't want to go too long. I'm not going to go too far into that. The main thing is, guys, make sure you get into a position to where you actually feel good about yourself. You got some things, that you may be afraid of. Don't be afraid of what you can acquire, whether it's common knowledge, finances too. Even if it is, the richest one in your whole entire family. I mean, they're gonna be asking for if you do that. So let them ask. Work on saying no. Like I said, we in July, the middle of the summer. Most powerful month. Right now, we in the dead center. I know we talking about the Sunstar series too. Man, I love it. What they call sunbathe. I think this was in the 60s and 50s too. I think they cure different things. Guys, because I'm dealing with MS, multiple sclerosis. I'm not saying am I saying the sun's gonna cure me? No. But I'm saying sun therapy is a real thing, and they kind of threw it away because they wanted to go more into this pharmaceutical age. And that's cool too. But don't be afraid of what may work for you. I can only imagine how this baby gonna look at the end of the month. Oh, see, guys, I love my black. They say, Saylee, you're not afraid to get too black? This is what I am. I don't care how black I get. No one can ever divert my mind away from me loving me. This is why that's the ultimate goal, to love yourself. And I know people just be saying it. I don't hear it enough. I need to hear more. Love yourself. You need to do it some more. You ain't loving yourself enough. You letting your bills or life get in the way of you loving self. can tell somebody if they're loving themselves or not. I can see it. You should have not only zero fear, let's say shame about who you are. I'm not saying walking around naked that you have to do that with no shame. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm talking about when you're at a certain level of yourself, of self-love, and you're not at a point let me clear this all the way up. When you're at a certain level of yourself, self-love, shame disappears. There is no shame. Shame disappears. Shame no longer exists. So what I'm working on is for individuals. It's not about following me. It's not about studying under me. No, it's none of that stuff. All my friends, I love them too. I love them. And they try to say, oh man, sometimes I'm not even into what individuals want to do. Sometimes I'm not in there. I don't want to do it. It's not interesting. See, what I'm interested in is fully magnetizing and elevating myself to a point of no return. I can't even get to a point of where I used to be. I've risen so high within myself that it gets to a point of even the biggest amount of disrespect cannot ruffle my feathers. And I'm looking for things. I can see the different tests that may try to come up. And I want to get back. I don't want to be rambling. What I'm saying is, guys, when you get to a point of freedom, of joy, of happiness, and self-love, you can look anyone in their eyes. I'm not talking about being afraid. Anyone in their eye. And show up exactly like how you are. That's the point. Getting to a level where you can come in front of anyone. I don't care if it's the president or you being on the street. I remember being on the street homeless. Sometimes people looking at you less than human. Okay. But did I look less of myself? No. Think highly of who you are. I'm not saying that you're better than anyone else. I'm not saying that you're better than anyone else. But the thing is, thinking so highly of yourself till you're at a point where it doesn't matter who you come against, who is compared with you or against you, you will never feel down about yourself. You can stand next to supermodels, presidents, all individuals with prestige, religious figures, but you are still grounded with who you are. I'm talking about some very powerful stuff right here, guys. I am. Because this is the key. This may be in some books, some spiritual books, maybe so. But when you get to that level, I was telling my boy that you become the unbreakable, you become the unstoppable, you become the unboxable, you become the unmovable. I mean, it's a lot of things, it's a lot of uns. But you can get there and you can lead the people who, let's say, you love out of there if they're following suit. Now, and don't be afraid if the people don't follow that in. Because remember, it's about freeing yourself first. You know, have individuals tell you it's about freeing yourself first. Make sure that you're doing that. Because once you're free, your whole situation is full situation is released. when you access and you tap into that freedom, no one can actually pull you back down. No one can put my name in the dirt. Actually, it may even be. It actually becomes good for you. The hurt, the pain. How individuals are thinking of you, because you still. I'm like, hold on, man. You still in another world. You're not ready for it. You're not even ready. I'm not gonna say that they're not ready. But you get to a point to where your elevation, your freedom is the most important thing in your life. Even if you have children. My guys, I don't have any children. But I would tell them the same entire thing, the same exact thing. You are at a point really right now. You have to look at you being. Imagine if you were the most advanced being on earth. How would you move? You don't need to be around no crowd. You don't need nobody following you. You don't need that. You don't need it. And this is why a lot of people they stop being around me. But I didn't say, hey man, nah, don't be around me no more. I just expressed that truthfulness, or that soulfulness, or I expressed that oneness. I don't care if I'm hated by anyone, whether I loved at a certain time or not. So this is the thing about the earth. Because we got about 10 minutes left and we're going to close. We're going to get up out of here. Because we got a lot of vitamin D in. Y'all can see about an hour in. Come on. Bronzing up. I remember I was talking with this one girl. She's like, this is my natural color. She showed her one watch. Under her watch, skin was light brown. But she was bronzed. But hey, I don't care how black I get, how light I get. That's nothing. That's coloration. That has nothing to do with my with these spirit codes. But the thing is, when we're talking about the earth, how are you showing up? What are you actually bringing to the planet? As yourself, you already are unique. Your essence is unique. Your essence is unique. But now you have to work on yourself. This is why right now I'm in solitude. And people are trying to come around. They say, let me come to LA, let me do this. Oh man, not right now. I'm working on something right now. I can't have no distractions. No distractions. I'm working on something so powerful really right now. I don't even want to recognize myself. Let alone having, family or friends or strangers or colleagues or whatever. Because the thing is, I'm at a point now I'm willing to lose everything. It's like, oh, so you done built that up, you already built that, you can lose it? Man, anything. Everything. Yeah, so we got 9 minutes left, so we will, I'll post this up. Guys, just remember, so on the YouTube, this does go up. The Elevation Project. I don't know how much longer. Shout out to the ghetto birds. That's the army birds though right there too. But look, it doesn't matter. Even if this was my last video ever in life, you got so much information. You got a lot of information. Just type in Mr. Saylee, Mr. Saylee. Ain't no telling what's gonna come up. But it's things. Stop thinking you need something else to get you to the next level. Especially if you already been on this stuff. If if you already been on this elevation, if you've already been on personal development, sometimes I look at Facebook, I'm like, I think I said this before too. Damn, I was thinking like this 10 years ago. It's been a part of me. More codes are just gonna activate. More codes just gonna activate. Dang. Sorry, guys. Oh man, you all go. Oh damn, my phone. Yeah, so it's kind of just like that. You know, when we look at it like that, this is kind of the situation that we're in. Don't let what you're doing peel you away from your goal. And use all the tools. You got all the tools right now. You got all the tools right now. We at a time really right now. If you want to experience maximum elevation, if you want to experience truth, not even truth, but if you want to experience, I don't want to say this. If you want to experience something that you never have, you can at this time. Maybe you may need to relocate. Maybe you might need to go to a certain part of the planet. I don't know. I remember going to my hometown. Man, I ain't gonna go too much into that. But yeah, guys, we're probably gonna get in the sun. We're probably gonna get out of here. I've been soaking up at least a little bit more than an hour. Am I saying too much of it? No, but I can see it having an impact. You see, the people who know me, they like, oh man, Saylee is ready for all things. And that's it. All things. So as we're going to close out with the earth, really look at what you're bringing to the planet. What's actually important to you. Figuring out your values. Remember, not everyone wants to be free. No. Not everyone wants to experience. Excuse me, guys. Not everyone wants to experience wealth. Not everyone wants to experience peace. Don't just be that talking about it, but you ain't ready to put in no work. And the individuals that know me, they know. I'm willing to put in as much time, 30,000 hours, to get whatever that's due to me, you know. Am I afraid? Not one bit. Not one bit. But guys, we're about to close up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate everyone, guys. If you want to follow everything, just type in Mr. Saylee, MR period SAYLEE. The best counselor on the earth right now. I'm telling you it. Anything you want to find is really in you. I'm gonna give you the answers. And it don't have to come through me. If you got a certain system that's working out for you, use that. Stay on. Don't give up what you want to experience until you experience. You at a point it's like, hold on, man, I'm going to experience this. regardless of, even if I have everyone against me. So let me close like this. You gotta use everything that individuals might have thought that was going to be used to break you down, but let it build you up. Mr. Saylee, the worst isn't the worst. Never is. I appreciate everyone checking this out. Until next time, signed, sealed, and delivered. Love you all. All right, peace.